Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and we are back with another slime video. It's a little bit early. Hopefully I sound not quite as zombie-like as I normally do if it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning, but I rolled over to wake up and feed the cat, and I checked my phone, and I again had a whole crap ton of notifications, so I was like, okay, what the hell's going on? So I see that we have a preview for the version 1.1.0 update, which is something that I was going to do anyways. We have this new campaign, which apparently is on the global side now, and not just the JP side like they always get. And then we have our final bit of information on Tower as well. But that's not the only thing that I was tagged in. I was also tagged in this. The JP Twitter account released the alt animation for Guy. So, let's take a look at this. Let me turn the sound on real fast. And then we can kind of go over what it is we just watched. Okay. So, I mean, he looks good. His animation is, is very nice. But one, I don't know what he's doing with this creepy fucking eyeball. And also, I don't know what he's doing with all these shadow hands. It reminds me of ReZero and Petal Juice. It's just kind of weird. But the most important thing that I noticed is that there are all 3 mushrooms right here. Which means that Octagram Guy is an AoE unit. Octagram Guy is an AoE unit. Man, if I thought I was disappointed by him being fire last night, this takes my disappointment to a whole other level. Because we already had a fire typing for Guy Crimson. We didn't need another one. We also had that same fire typing Guy Crimson be an AoE. So you know what we didn't need? An AoE guy. Especially one that is an octagram unit. Romulus was AoE, Milim was single target, Guy is AoE now, which now leads me to the assumption that whoever drops at the end of April will be single target, and will most likely be light type, if they follow the schedule still. But why? Why is this a thing? Why does he need to be just himself again? Like, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know, guys. Him being AoE severely cuts down on the hype that I have for buying him, because his kit is not all that interesting right now. We have the triple orb change, and we have the stun, and I'll throw that information up on screen again. I thought he would be salvageable with a single target ult, that way he could do big daddy damage, and still, be a supporting unit, but not. And now he's just not. Like, I'm more interested right now in buying Romulus than Guy for her heal to use in Tower, because I'm sure that Tower will get much more difficult as you climb it, and people will hit you a lot harder, so healing will be more important. And if you use Soka, then you can just keep her heal at a constant 55 points and 60% to the team. I think that is a much better long-term option than picking Guy, who orb changes and stuns, where stun is not a very prevalent option right now for high end game content. So, with that said, let's move on into the version 1.1.0 update. So, thank you for playing Isekai Memories. This is a notice to inform you of changes coming in the 1.1.0 update on 3/29. Technically, this is already live. If you manually download the update from the Google Play Store or the iOS Store, you can have this in-game. So, checking missions on quests. Available missions can now be viewed in quest details. Complete all construction button. A button allowing chancellors to complete all facilities that have finished construction at once has been added. Update to switch characters feature. You can now switch characters during battle while on the skills screen. And updates to the home screen. Turning off the banner/icon display on the home screen now hides icons that normally appear when approaching characters and buildings as well. So I guess since we're on the home screen, we'll just test that one first. So it used to be where you'd approach Gabiru and you turn this off, his little icon would still pop up. But now, as you can see, it's now gone. So I mean, that's cool and all. I have 3 buildings ready to go, so let's go ahead and take care of this right now. Alright, so thank you. Alright, so construct. Alright, now it says instead of complete where I had to click on each one individually to complete them, or if I go up here and I had to individually click on each one, it now just says complete all. So let's go ahead and complete all. And boom. Big zoom out on the town. Really big zoom out on the town. Can we keep it like that? Well, I don't know how I would do that with a mouse. But, yeah, all 3 buildings are now complete. It's a small quality of life update that I do enjoy a lot. One thing that I noticed last night that was not covered in that news update is if you go to your team composition screen and you can, you flip between all your teams, this down here, these green lights, that used to be little white orbs that told you which team you were on, and now they're green lights, which, I mean, I don't know, I kind of like the old one more because it was easier for me to tell where I was, even though you say, Troop 2, Troop 3, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of small. It went unnoticed by a lot of people, but this is still a thing. What was the other update? Oh, the missions. So let's go into Quest. Let's go into Conquest, and let's go to Space Melon. So now you can check. Hey, look, I have a red triangle, pyramid, diamond, square turned to the side on the info screen. So let's click on that, and now there's a new tab for missions, which is highlighted, which now says I have 2 missions left over. So instead of having to, be in here, because I can still go to this here, instead of having to be here and be like, oh wait, what mission do I need? Okay, hold on, let's go all the way back to the limited stuff, and then find it, and then go all the way back into the quest, into Conquest, scroll down, into Millum, into Extreme. Like, that saves a shit ton of time right there. That is a very good quality of life update, where I can just check this and be like, okay, that's what I need, cool, let's move out. And then the final part, I guess I'll cut out and we'll skip over into that. Alright. So the last quality of life update that they mentioned was that you're able to swap units when you're looking at skills, which I honestly did not know was not a thing until now. But apparently, it used to be where if you were in the skills menu, the switch characters button would not be there. But now it is. So I mean, cool. I mean, it never affected me, because I don't know. I just never really close and then switch. I mean, yeah, it's quicker. More quality of life updates. I mean, bring them on. I'll take them. I've never noticed that you couldn't do it. So, yeah, that's interesting. So let's take a look at the last thing of the video, which will be the more information about Tower. Oh, and the Remuru figure. Let's look at that too. Thank you for playing Isekai Memories. The official English Facebook page is now holding a campaign where you can win a Remuru figure. Don't miss out on this cute palm-sized chibi figure that includes Rimuru's slime form. It looks like an Nendoroid. Okay. Follow, like, and comment to be entered in a lottery with two lucky winners. Entry deadline is the 1st. Okay. Follow the English Facebook page, like the corresponding post, and share your thoughts on the video message from the producer. Oh, yeah, I sure will. Winners will be sent a DM at a later date. Alright, well, I will do that. And my one comment will be, why did you make Guy an AoE fire unit when we already had Guy as an AoE fire unit? That's gonna be my thought on the video. Legit. Okay. So, thank you for playing Isekai Memories. This is the final bit of news coming to you regarding Tower before the long-awaited release tonight, in like 12 hours from now. Actually, 11 hours and 52 minutes from now. Plus, there's going to be an additional login bonus commemorating the release. Oh. Okay, so this is not different. Okay, so 11. To commemorate the release of Tower, we're holding a special login bonus. Log into the app at least one time between 2 a.m. on the 30th to almost 6 till the 22nd of April for a whole 300 magic crystals. I mean, there's a free multi right there for Benimaru and Hakuro, guys. Let me hear your complaints about not getting free shit. Send them my way. I'll take it. If you don't want your crystals, I'll take them. Alright, let's see. This is not new. That's not new. Equipment is not new. Ooh, I should probably talk about that real fast when we're done. This is not new, not new. Vitality. Complete floors. Oh, okay, so choosing a route. When deciding a route, information on what waits ahead appears in the mirrors, including monsters, which drop rewards, lesser spirits, which give you enhancement effects, and treasure chests. Oh. If you feel confident that your companions and equipment are fully prepared for battle, you can defeat as many monsters as possible and obtain Isis coins. If instead you want to take your time exploring, you can avoid powerful enemies and consume lesser spirits on the floor first. Okay. In addition to checking out the rewards available on the next square, referencing the map when choosing a route is the key to success. You can see up to 2 squares ahead on your mirror route. Tap the details button to get an overall look at the floor. Confirm what waits ahead as you advance. So I'm guessing these blacked out floors right here are just not available to see. So kind of like Fog of War in a strategy game, you can only see a certain amount ahead of whatever unit you have placed. That's fine. You can obtain various enhancements by consuming lesser spirits as you advance through the floor. There are many lesser spirits wandering around the tower. Consume spirits to gain a variety of enhancement effects. The following enhancement effect was activated. Increases all allies' secret skill gauge amount at the start of battle by 50%. Okay. Okay. Enhancements are effective on the floor where they are received, so the enhancements do reset every time you change stage. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, I'll start off with 50% skill gauge, or secret skill gauge, and extra 50% protection gauge, which means I'll have a full protection meter. Be warned, what looks like an empty square might be a trap. The tower contains hidden barriers. When barriers are activated, they enact a range of weakening effects. Decreases Earth allies' fire resistance by 20%. Weakening barriers also remain effective while on the floor they are activated. Okay. Treasure chest. You can return unclaimed rewards after completing a floor. Oh, that's nice. So you're not stuck between choosing, do you want to just blaze through and go to the boss, or do you want to be a loot whore and beat everyone and get everything at the expense of your stamina. You can willingly make that choice now. You can blaze through the top of the tower and then come back and do everything else. That's totally a strategy. You could clear literally every single square, as they call it, and get everything and then move up. Also a possibility, probably what I will do. Go for rewards and unopened treasure chest and item pouches. Okay. Okay, and then we're talking about the statues. And, okay, that's it. So, one more thing that I wanted to go over that I just remembered now is, obviously with this quality of life update, we got a rather significant data download. So, courtesy of Regents, let me put him back up here, he's extracted 357 images, most of which are mostly related to Tower and, you know, the training stuff for Tower. However, there was a few interesting things in here. First off is this. This is the gear enhancement thing. So level up the gear, evolve the gear, reforge the gear, awaken the gear. Where this large flame was not mentioned anywhere. Not mentioned. We have the faint, the small, the whatever, the large awakening flames, and then we have this gigantic rainbow flame. So, where does this come into play? When does this get added into the game? Because this rainbow flame is not in the assets. It's literally just in this one picture. So, Super Awakening even more, maybe. Boom. A new hammer. Equipment rank up item. A new type of hammer. We've got bronze, we have silver, we have gold, and this does not currently have a name, but new hammer. And what do hammers normally do? They normally rank up gear. But, as we've seen from literally all the images about Super Awakening gear, is that you don't need these hammers. You need coins, and you need these flame things. So are we going to be able to get 7-star gear now? With this, I guess we're going to call it a platinum hammer for now, because we already have a silver hammer. Fancy hammer. Entirely possible. But that's it for this news update, guys. I will see you in 12 hours for the summons, for the drop of Tower, for everything. Let me know in the comments about your immeasurable disappointment about Guy being an AoE, and what you think about all these quality of life updates. But I gotta get ready for work. Have a good day, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.